Get it. Get it.
Pencils down.
Ow!
There it is. Pencils down.
Down.
That's it. Pencils down. Thank you for tuning in. That was Ramble 388. I was JerryRocha right there.
We're out.
We're out.
We're out.
That was Eddie Pence. That was JerryRocha. We're done.
That was
we're done.
The J-Man. J-Dog as we call him here.
And then Big E. Big E.
Big E and J-Dog. Ramble Nation. It's Big E
Ramble
and J-Dog.
Nation. Big E and J-Dog Ramble Nation. Here we are. Another Ramble Nation. We're going to give a shout out to all the Ramble Nation guys. All the Ramble Nation, all the Ramble ladies showing us her tits. Thanks.
Thanks, Double D Ramble ladies.
Thanks to Double D tit shots, all the Ramble ladies. Thanks for showing us your tits.
Big E and J-Dog appreciate.
Big E. Look at us. Here we are.
Those are
Ramble.
people. There are people that do that. That's
that
people.
Do that.
Those are
on
that's
not just on a podcast. That's like on an actual terrestrial
that's on
radio station
somewhere.
That, people driving on their morning commute get to listen
to that every morning to make their day brighter.
I remember one time I was doing a gig and I was doing morning radio, and like the segment was like, there was like one of the guys on the morning radio show was like putting bullet ants on his nutsack and letting him bite him. And then just screaming and why? You're just listening. This is so fucking stupid. You're like, how is this making anybody's commute any better? Who is like, oh yeah, what happened to Rimrod? He got his nuts bit. Like, oh wow, yeah, that's like it's
insanity.
Like you would think that the person who they forced that upon one day is just going to come into the studio with a fucking shotgun and be like, fuck all of you for making me do this. Fuck all of you. I know I signed up for it, but fuck all of you. Like, you think that's just there waiting. Don't you know what I mean?
Insane.
And that passes for entertainment. Hey, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Look, we don't have alt-right Cody tonight. He had to go see Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla Kong. Now,
is that Bobes versus MTG?
Exactly.
Is that what's happening? Is that what he really meant?
That's what he really meant. With Sarah Huckabee Sanders getting the winner. What is now? Wouldn't Sarah Huckabee Sanders make a perfect Godzilla monster?
Oh yeah.
There's
just
nothing
like watching her crawl out of like a mud pile, just fucking like a mud creature.
What y'all doing?
What are y'all doing?
You better not let them gay people read books.
They're gonna turn everybody gay.
You better not let
and then ain't nobody, and then no guys want to fuck me.
You better not let gay people read books about black people. Could that be our title? Ramble 388. You better not let gay people read books about black people.
Well, because you won't be able to read the title in that voice. So
that's true. And people are like, what the fuck are they? We might get all the wrong subscribers.
The Ramble took a hard right turn.
Boy, we took a turn. That's true. You don't want
Nick
that.
Fuentes will be calling us up, having us on the podcast.
Hey guys, could you guys send me my show? I hate my parents. I hate my father.
Okay. All right, man. Sure. All right, man.
Right.
You know what, Eddie?
Just admit you're gay, man. Just admit you're gay. It's fine.
Gay.
It's fine. Just admit you're gay, dude.
You'll be happier.
You'd be happier.
Now, alt-right Cody said that Kong Godzilla, I don't know if we're allowed to spoil this.
Well, he's under embargo, not us.
Supposedly, it's not that good of a movie.
What?
Shocker.
I had such high hopes.
I know.
When I saw them running together.
Yes, yeah, it looks so fucking stupid. When Kong gets that fucking metallic arm, I'm like, what is this? What are we? This is what?
And this just comes on the heels
of a
great Godzilla movie.
Right, that's the problem. It's going to be under the shadow of Godzilla -1 or -0, and it'd be like, this is fucking terrible.
Well, it just shows you, like, okay, here's the people who know how to make a Godzilla movie,
and then here's who doesn't. Yep, here are just the fucking hacks with $300 million in a green screen. This is what they're gonna give us. Fucking brutal. But Eddie,
yeah,
We're just imagine the music. Can you believe that? We're doing it. We're doing it. 4 minutes and 56 seconds in. Who's stopping us? You ready? Are you ready? And dare I say, this is a twofer. So we are going to actually, you know what? So before we're going to do a little bit different here, Eddie. We're going to mix things up. Please subscribe to the Ramble. Give it a 5-star rating. Positive. No, don't fuck. Yeah. Please do it. Subscribe to the Ramble.
Stop
5-star
asking.
rating. Yeah, thank you. Positive text review. God damn it. That's even harsher. Positive fucking text review. God damn it. Because guess what? These fucking people.
Again.
So exactly. So you can
the
email
legend
us.
of Zach Dahlem lives on.
Just keeps growing. You can email us ramble@theramblepod.com.
Bob, J-Dog, and Big E.
YouTube, RambleTube. We have merch. Thank you for everyone who's been buying our merchandise. Please buy more. Eddie and I have comedy albums, comedy specials. Go watch it all. And then, all right, you ready? So long. I've been looking so hard. I've been waiting too long. Sometimes I don't know what I will find. I only know it's a matter of time. Eddie, is the finger condom already applied? When you love someone, da-da.
I don't know if I have time to get the finger condom on.
Feels so
we
right.
may be raw dogging right now.
Just make sure you cleaned out your fingernails. I need to know if you feel it too. Maybe I'm wrong. Won't you tell me if I'm coming on too strong? This heart of mine has been hurt before. This time I want to be sure. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. I've been waiting for someone new, a love that will survive. Yeah, waiting. There we go. Is that if we were to send like or like send a signal in outer space to intelligent life that would hopefully find it and wanted to give an example of finger banging music.
Right.
Would Foreigners Waiting for a Girl Like You, would that be there?
I don't know if there's a better finger ambassador than Foreigner. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they're the all-time greatest finger bangers.
For a girl like you.
I mean, did they go on the Mount Rushmore?
Jesus. I mean, you could finger bang to Hot Blooded. I'm hot-blooded, check it and see. I mean, you could finger bang the Jukebox Hero and be a Jukebox hero.
I mean, a lot of alcohol, but yeah.
Right. You definitely need to be boozed up first, but it could happen. It can
happen for sure.
I mean, let's just see here. Let's just read down the greatest hits, Eddie. Oh, God. Okay, are you... And it feels like the first time.
Oh, dude.
I mean.
Are you kidding me with this?
And it feels like the first time. Oh, God. Come on. Eddie.
So who do we have on the Mount Rushmore now?
So far, it's Air Supply and Lionel Richie. But we're not saying Foreigner's a lock, but let's just make the case. Is that okay?
Sure.
Do you know what else we have? Can I just throw this out there?
Throw it out there.
All right. I just don't want you to get upset and demand that they instantly go on the Mount
Okay,
Rushmore.
I won't demand it.
You're as cold as ice.
Oh.
You're willing to sacrifice our love. I mean, are you ready for more? Are you ready for more?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Spit on it. Come on.
I'm hot-blooded, check it and see. I got a fever of 103. Whew. Are you ready for more? Are you ready? Now, is this finger bang overload? Are you ready for this one?
Dude, if this goes out to outer space, there's just aliens are going to come here just thinking we all want to be finger banged immediately.
We're just going to get probed instantly.
We're just going to get instantly probed.
How upset is this going to make you that they might not be on the Mount Rushmore? Are you ready for this one? That they might not be on Mount Rushmore. Fill my eyes with that double vision. that? Okay.
I'm already up. I'm up there with a chisel and a hammer already. Putting them.
Blue morning, blue day. Okay, wait. Head games. I can't take anymore. Head games.
Dude, they're in. I'm sorry.
You
they're
and
in.
me, baby.
We have one more open spot.
Wait a
on the
minute.
Mount Rushmore
You ready for this one?
of finger bangers.
You're not shy. You get around. Don't want to fly. Don't want your feet on the ground. You stay up. Come on. You say it's urgent. So urgent. And then, are you ready? This might, I don't know if you might just take off the headset and go chisel them on.
I might be already there. I'm on my way.
Oh God, Eddie. I might have oversold waiting for a girl like you, knowing this. This one is still in the finger bang chamber. Are you ready for this? Gotta take a little time. Little time to think things over. I want to know what love is.
All right, we're creeping into fisting territory right now. We've gone past fingers. We're going fists.
I want you to show me. I want to know what love is.
Oh, dude.
I know you can show me. I mean, what else is there? I gotta take a little time to think things over. I mean, that one in my life. How is that not? There's been heartache and pain. You're finger banging a nun to that. I mean, right? How many?
Dude.
It's Tibetan monks are like, you know what? I'll stop meditating.
You know what?
Get that finger up there.
I will give up my vow of silence right now and tell you to stick fingers in me. That's
I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Let's talk about love. I want to feel what love is. I mean, you know what? Finger blast song of the day. You remember our meeting in Beverly Hills this morning? That wasn't even on the topic.
Sure do. We had a brunch. Beverly Hills brunch.
Did that even? We didn't even think about it. We didn't even discuss it.
No.
And then look, this is what you get with the Ramble. This is the kind of content you get, Eddie.
Yeah.
By listening to the Ramble podcast.
I
want to know what love is. Jesus. I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is. I know you can show me. I don't know. Man. So you're saying there's one slot left after today.
There's one slot left in my book.
Wow.
There's one slot left. One slot left. I don't know who it's going to be, but we got one more left.
Ooh, now it's time, Eddie, for the catch up. We're both, unless I believe now as this airs, as there will be a new episode of X-Men 97.
I believe so.
But my goodness,
Wednesdays they come out Wednesday.
I think it's how good has this? How good,
dude? I didn't think it would be like this. I didn't think it'd be
Me
this
neither.
good. Like
I
was excited for it, but I wasn't like, oh shit, I can't wait for the next one to come out.
Okay, in one episode, you have Cyclops fly off the Blackbird and just land by blasting a cushion. Fascinating. You have Morph turn into fucking Archangel. In order, I think it was Wolverine he grabs on the way down.
He turns into he turns into Colossus at one point.
Wasn't he Lady Deathstrike for a second? Like it was.
Yeah.
And then you have, so Cyclops was great. And then you have the moment where I thought they can't be burning this now. My favorite moment of the trailer was Gambit charging Wolverine's claws. And he just they take out Master Mold. Wolverine and Gambit take out Master Mold in 2 seconds. And the only reason they could do that is so far my moment of the series was Storm just obliterating like 40
Well,
Sentinels.
fucking
at
Cyclops
once.
goes, give him the forecast.
Give him the forecast, and then Storm's like, boom. And then you see the Sentinels panic, like, Omega level detected, Omega level mutant detected. And see, that's what I meant with the Andre the Giant thing. That's why I think they had to do what they did in episode 2.
Yeah.
Or else I mean, how do you not just call her?
I mean, yeah, she cleans the floor with everybody.
This is another reason I think why it was probably wise to not have the X-Men in Infinity War or introduce them then, because Thanos never gets his hand on the gauntlet.
There's no
Endgame. In Endgame, she just sends 400 tornadoes and all of his little they're all.
That's always been the issue. Like I love the Avengers; they're great, but they don't stack up. They've never stacked up to the X-Men. Even in the comics, when they tried to do it, when they try to do X-Men versus Avengers, like you know what? It's cute.
Get the fuck out of here.
I like Iron Man. I like Cap. Thor's great.
If they got Magneto on, if you just have Magneto and Storm, it's over.
It's fucking over.
And Professor X, just for fun, it's over. As he just
Jean Grey.
Yeah, Jean and Professor X just make Thor and Iron Man turn on everyone else. Like it's just it's over.
Not even close. So I mean, I love that. As much as we wanted to see the X-Men in the Infinity Saga,
that shit's a squash match if Storm's
it's a squash. That's why it's got to be a bigger level threat than Thanos with the stones.
Storm just squashes all those motherfuckers. It ain't even. Woo.
I mean, Magneto just makes fucking Thanos beat the fuck out of himself with the Infinity Gauntlet
until
it just smashes his face.
He can't even snap it. He's just hitting himself.
Like they hit yourself, like it just pounds his face to mush.
Unstoppable. I mean, but it was so good. And then episode 2, and what I love is you think they're gonna bring back and they might, but the Wolverine, Jean, Cyclops love triangle. However, that looks like that's getting set in the back burner for Magneto Rogue Gambit.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Magneto's tapping that Rogue poon. It didn't take him long to hit that shit. Didn't take
what is that
him
about
long
a
to hit that
60-year age difference?
Fuck yeah, he ain't mad. He ain't worried. He ain't worried about that shit. He's fucking Leonardo DiCaprioing the fuck out of her.
Dude.
He's Al Pacinoing, De Niroing the shit out of Rogue. Like. But
now, so I'm trying to understand. Because I didn't rewatch the original X-Men series before going into this.
Yeah.
Because Jean Grey holds up her old suit, and did they already do the Dark Phoenix saga? Is this post Dark Phoenix?
I thought that was touched on in the old comic.
That seems what it was touched like, because she had she's like, this is the suit I wore when that cosmic energy tried to whatever.
I think that's already happened. And then, but what's fascinating is, dude, I hope they switch it up, and I hope that's Madeline Pryor at the end of episode 2 who shows up and not Jean.
Oh.
I would love it if Jean is actually Cable's mother in this, and if they flip it. Because the only reason I'm wondering how could that be Madeline is Madeline, why would she have those visions Jean had in the middle of the second episode?
Yeah.
Right? If it's not Jean. That's the only thing I don't get, unless Madeline is just so deep cover by Sinister that she just, you know what I mean? Like but I don't know. But that was such a great cliffhanger where Jean gives birth to Cable.
Well, I know they got they have in the new Marvel Legends line, they have the Goblin Queen as one of the Marvel Legends in the X-Men 97 line.
So I wonder which one that is, right? Like,
yeah, is it the one that's Mother of Cable, or
is it
now what's interesting? What's interesting in the Marvel Legends line for X-Men 97, the Goblin Queen comes with a baby Nathan Summers.
Right.
Wrapped in a blanket.
Does she kidnap it from Jean?
Does she kidnap him, or is that her kid?
Right. Ooh, man. No idea how they're going to do this, but I can't wait. I'm sure that the Jean that gave birth to Cable is Madeline. I'm sure. But I would love it if they flipped it and then tried to write their way out of that. Like, oh shit, well, how do we explain Jean being the mother of Cable in this, and Madeline like showing up and causing this chaos? I can't wait. This has been such a great 1-2 punch where you think Magneto has like just turned on everybody, And then he is like, no, okay, fine. I'll spare you motherfuckers. And then Storm losing her fucking power.
Well, yeah. Oh. I mean, do you think with Madeline showing up, if that is Madeline showing up at the end, or maybe that is Jean?
Right.
And since they sort of hinted at the Dark Phoenix saga.
Right.
Maybe that is Jean showing up because she was gone. And Madeline took her place.
Madeline took her place at the end of Dark Phoenix. It's been Madeline this whole time after Dark Phoenix.
And Jean, if you remember, I think in the X-Men comic, it may have been X Factor, where she was sort of buried at the bottom of the sea in that tomb.
Right.
Where they kept her to keep her safe.
Right.
And then she comes back.
Could she have made her way out of that? Or something?
And is that Jean Grey showing up and Madeline was being an imposter this whole time?
Could Professor X have that we didn't know about in this 97 cartoon? Could he have done that to Jean? Could he have cocooned her to protect her? But he would have known about prior, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He would have been like, wait a minute. But
yeah, he would have known before he died that that's
unless they fucking add Cassandra Nova to the mix and she works with Sinister or something and she was keeping Professor X clouded to not realize that wasn't Jean.
Ooh.
I don't know. Oh, man. That would be fucking... Woo! But, yeah, that's the thing, though. I mean, X-Men, man, they whoop Thanos and his...
Thanos don't even... He don't even...
If he's got to assemble all the stones on their watch, that ain't happening.
No.
It ain't fucking happening. They're all fucking...
Nightcrawler poofs out of nowhere and takes the gauntlet and he's gone.
It's 8 miles down the road, 5 seconds later. Okay, bye. Nice knowing you. Fuck, man. That is... Oh, God. And I think that's kind of, I love how they hinted at that in the original Infinity Gauntlet comic, because there weren't that many X-Men who survived the snap, right? But
Wolverine
he gets him.
Wolverine gets him, but
Wolverine does what Thanos did in Infinity War.
Or Thor. What Thor did.
Wolverine does what Thor did because I remember the narrator was like, in the midst of all this chaos, a miracle happened. Right. Yeah. And it was like the X-Man known as Wolverine was able to use his ability with all of his training. Thanos didn't even realize he was there. And he just jumps up and buries both of his claws in his chest. And you see Thanos. It was just like he just looks like, oh, God, I'm dead. Then he realized, oh, wait, nope, I got you. You know, and that's when he just turns his adamantium into rubber. But like with the reality stone. But he got him. Had Storm been part of that, forget it. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit.
Give him the forecast.
Give him the fork. Ooh. Ooh. Man, so X-Men 97 has been absolutely fantastic.
Only 2 episodes in, too, and it's fucking unbelievable.
I think it's going to be 10 total. I can't wait. I
hope. 2.
Man, I want season 2. Why can't they do this like the Beatles released albums in the 60s? Just every 4 months, drop another season.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. Like it's there. Like just drop season 2 so we're done by Christmas, and then we can move on with the film shit and put them to live action.
So good,
Eddie. Now it's time. The segment I think that's taken the world by storm.
Possibly.
Done dirty or the right move. Taking the world by storm, Eddie.
It's often imitated, but never duplicated.
How hard is it for you to walk down the street and not get hounded about done dirty or the right move? Go ahead, be honest. Be honest. How hard is it?
Honestly, I've been doing a lot of DoorDash.
How could
just having food delivered here?
That's all you can do now.
And the note is always leave it at the door. You know, I'm not going to answer the door. So it's a lot of that.
And today's topic, Eddie, was one that you brought up. It's what the Fratelli family did to Sloth.
This is my contribution to this famous segment. Sloth done dirty or had to be
was that the right, but it had to be. All right, I have a controversial take on this.
Okay.
Because there's no more beloved character than Sloth and Chunk in the Goonies.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Sloth, Chunk, then Data. Is that the pecking order for most beloved?
I would imagine that's the order.
It's Sloth, Chunk, Data, and so
then what's her face's best friend? Who doesn't want to be there?
Martha Plimpton.
So that's the order.
Absolutely.
In stone. You can't change my mind.
No. That's your four Goonies.
Chunk, Sloth, Data, Martha Plimpton.
There it is. Now. I mean, she edges out Feldman, right? She edges out Corey Feldman.
Just edges out Feldman, but still, I think
Feldman. Can we give him credit for being maybe the best comic relief in Goonies? He was fucking great as the comic relief in Goonies.
Probably his best role. I think
it might have been that or Stand By Me. That's it. There's nothing.
I still think Goonies. I think is still his best.
You go
role.
Goonies better, man. Yeah. They're not Licensed to Drive.
Not Licensed to Drive, and not whatever he's doing now when he sings in a band.
Ascension Millennium's not your.
Oh, are we just at the point now where we're just letting him do whatever he wants, and we're just?
Man. Hey,
does he think we're not laughing at it?
Wait, look. Here's. Can I defend him? And it's going to sound crude, but I'm 100% defend. Let him be.
Defend him.
Dude, that guy got passed
Let him
around.
do whatever.
I'm just saying this is all. Look, he was probably one of Michael Jackson's victims. He was probably he probably got diddled by fucking Sheen.
Probably.
Let's just.
He got diddled by I saw, but let him have whatever. But I just want.
He saw his best friend just die.
Right. I don't begrudge any of his success, but does he know the way it's viewed? Does he think he's coming off as a great singer, or does he understand why?
I regrettably think he thinks this is all great.
Right. But everyone is watching this going, oh, my God, this is amazing.
Please stop.
Horrible.
See, I'm like, I love the guy, so I'm like, just don't do this. Stop the music.
Right. I just want to know if he knows. That's what I want to know. I just want to know if he knows. If he's in on the joke, I want to know if he's in on. If he's in on the joke, this is all brilliant. If he's in on the joke, this is next level genius.
Tremendous. But I don't think I'm gonna say.
But I don't think he's in on it, which makes me sad.
Very sad. Now,
but as long as he's happy, then I guess that's okay.
Exactly. That's how I look at it. Now, I have a very controversial thing, but
okay.
I think this is the right.
Dirty,
I think this had to be done. I think it had to be done. If you let this guy loose, then they got to do him like Lenny of Mice and Men after like 4 weeks of him out on the streets.
Because you have to understand the Fratellis are a crime family.
They're a crime. You can't have this guy out there. Fuck it. I mean, Fredo was bad enough for the Corleone. You can't have.
He's Fredo on times 1,000.
You can't. So but you can't just kill the guy. He's family.
No, he's family. And family's important.
I think you
got to chain him up in the basement. Had to be done. It's not controversial. They're a crime family. Had they not been a crime family, had they just been a straight up and up family?
Done dirty.
Then done dirty.
I don't know. Because again, even if you're a straight up and up family, let's say one of the kids has a friend over and Sloth just accidentally snaps her neck playing a game.
What are you doing? Yeah, exactly.
So I think it.
You can't look at this situation objectively. It's got to be from a subjective point of view.
I think in any situation,
it had to be done. It had to be done.
Because you're looking at it because if not, it's going to turn into Of Mice and Men really quick. It's going to turn into Of Mice and Men very fast. If Sloth,
I mean, we don't know if after this whole thing he doesn't snap Chunk's neck.
Chunk is dead. That's why there's never been another Goonies.
If Chunk is out of Baby Ruth, we don't know what happens. If he can't keep him fed up on Baby Ruth, he kills all the Goonies.
Chunk is just like sodomized in half in a corpse by the time that's how this ends.
All the Goonies are dead. If they can't find a candy bar in time. That whole town is probably wasted.
They had to fuck.
That whole town is it's Frankenstein all over again.
I take it back. I don't think Chunk is dead. I think Chunk's the only one who makes it, and he's got to do a Nino Brown to Sloth. He's got the single tear, and he's got the gun, and he's got a fucking
behind his head.
New Jack City. He's got a Nino Brown.
Because Sloth has taken out that whole seaside town. He's taken the whole. It's wiped out. He's on a rampage. Josh Brolin's the last one to go.
That's it. Chunk is pulling a Nino Brown on Sloth.
Josh Brolin is sacrificing himself, letting Chunk strangle him, while letting Sloth strangle him, while Chunk goes up behind him. Fucking takes him out.
That's why we never got a Goonies 2. Because they wrote the script and they're like, we can't do this.
We can't do this. We can't have Sloth rampage this
but
town.
This is the only place this can go, really.
This is how this plays out. Had to be done. Fratelli's had to be done.
Now, they didn't have to be so mean to him.
No, they could have been nicer. But had to be done.
Chaining him up in the basement had to be done.
Had to be done. They could have given him some more sunlight and whatnot. But
Right. Feldman's the first one, I think, when they runs out of Baby Ruth. Feldman's the first one.
Feldman goes rather quickly.
It's like Old Man Logan when he just kills all the X-Men. Data's second to last, then Brolin. Data used every fucking gimmick in the book to slow Sloth down.
His pinchers of power, nothing worked.
Data's like Billy in Predator. That's how it ends. He's just standing on a tree with a machete, and he just cut after all of his gadgets failed. It's like Billy is cutting himself, waiting.
Just waiting. Ugh. He's got the headlights. He tries to blind them, and the battery dies. The oil slick shoes, they don't work.
It's just down. It's just down to fucking Brolin and Chunk.
And Brolin knows there's only one way to go.
It's only one way to. He's like, I will do the ultimate sacrifice.
But Chunk, you got one shot. Don't miss it.
One shot. You can't.
If any Ramblers are listening to this story, and you happen to be a graphic a graphic novelist, please turn this into a graphic novel.
Goonies 2,
The
Goonies,
The Reckoning, The Reckoning of Sloth. Please turn this into a graphic novel.
I don't think we're down any Goonie. We could film. This could be filmed. I don't think there's any Goonie that's been lost. I think we could make this.
No, we could make this.
We could do this.
We wouldn't have Sloth though. Matuzak's gone.
Right. There it is. Therein
the
lies
problem.
the rub.
That's the rub. But we could CGI him.
Well, there we go. I think that might have been one of our strongest done dirty or had to be done.
Had to be done.
Had to be. And we both, I think, emphatically agree it had to be.
Especially the Fratelli. They could not risk it. Being a crime family.
What could they do?
Oh,
Eddie. Gumbo love is driving me mad. It's making me crazy. Gumbo love is driving me mad. It's making me crazy. All right, you ready? There's a certain theme here.
All right.
Let's go. Jim Jordan.
Jorts.
Took a blind eye to molesting, didn't you there, pal? Didn't you
kind of look the other way there, buddy? Huh?
Look the other way there when it came to you pretend to be pious, but you kind of took a blind eye to molestation, didn't you?
You're kind of an evil fuck, huh?
Kind of
George. Kind of an evil fuck, huh?
Kind of a worthless piece of shit, aren't you, pal?
Huh. Kind of don't wear that jacket because you think it makes you look relatable, but you kind of look like a piece of shit.
Kind of a piece of shit,
George.
Just put on a fucking jacket, George.
What are you, 5'1"? What are you, 5'1", George?
Unroll those sleeves, button them up, and put on a fucking jacket, will you? You're not getting any work. So I think that's the irony, George, is you pretend like you're hard work. You're not getting any work done. Just, you've accomplished nothing, pal.
I don't think you've authored one bill that's gotten passed, George.
That ain't anything, George. So. Oh, Matt Gaetz.
Oh.
Because Gates sounds like a Gumble name already.
Gates, yeah, it's like it's already gumbled.
It's already been gumbled. Gates. Tits. I got a little fondness for adopting 19-year-old Puerto Rican boys. Do you there, pal?
Huh? You like paying 17-year-olds for sex, huh?
Is that your thing?
Gatesy. Oh, Gatesy. You like Puerto Rican boys and young girls, huh, Gatesy? Huh?
That your jam? I guess there's a jam. Is that where you stand, Gates? Is that where you stand, Gatesy? You stand though. Lauren Boebert.
Oh, I think we've already done this one.
Bobes,
outside of
we have
Bobes.
We've done this just on our own.
Just on our own, we gumbled it.
But he might change it. Bert's. Y'all hand jobbed out from that Beetlejuice show? Are you ready for the Beetlejuice sequel? Gonna give out some more hand jobs for Beetlejuice, Bert's.
You have our thing of taking 2 guys in and doing 2 handies at once?
Got a double.
Oops.
Gotta work them
a little
both
double, little double action.
You fucking
really
scum.
butter your popcorn there, folks. Bert's.
That's the thing. If Gumbel really interviewed these people, he probably would say the shit we're saying. He would have zero patience for these motherfuckers. That would be the best part. Eddie, James Comer.
Oh, Combs?
Combs? Not really getting anything done also, are you, James? Combs. Looking bad there, aren't you, pal?
Kind of bet the whole ship on this bullshit impeachment thing, huh? Huh, Combs?
Didn't really find anything on Hunter Biden at all, did you, Combs?
Kind of got a square, kind of look like MODOK, huh? With that big head of yours.
Yeah, did you sue Marvel for MODOK royalties, Combs? Is that what you did? Did you do that?
Because they ripped you off. Your big square head, Modes.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh.
March. Greenie.
March.
Greens.
March.
Greens.
Marchies.
I say greens. Greens.
Greens.
Greens.
Greenie.
Tay. Greens. Greenies.
March.
Greenies.
Margie.
Greens. March.
Huh, March? Got 3 toes there, huh, March?
Got a little 3 toes.
Little 3 toes there, huh, March? Yeah.
Gotta put the hay in hayseed, don't you, Marge? Don't you, Greenie? Gotta put the hay in hayseed, don't you, Greens? You're kind of a worthless dumb piece of shit, aren't you? Greenie? Oh, fuck. There we go. Gumbel love is driving me mad. We had to get that out of the way in case Cody comes back.
Yeah. We don't want to do that with codes here. No.
Now, Eddie, it is time for a brand new segment.
Yeah.
The best around.
Ooh.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Where we pick.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's say it's like a top 5.
Sure.
But we just do 1.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
It is top 5-ish.
But we're cutting out 4, and we're just going straight to 1.
We're cutting out 4, and we pick what the best moment is. It could be who's the best X-Men, right? Who's the best Avenger? And for this one, we're picking what is. Again, if you're sending a satellite, you're sending a signal to to aliens.
Sure.
And you want to represent you can only represent one song to really encapsulate the Urban Cowboy film and soundtrack.
Yeah.
Which one would it be?
Oh.
I mean,
that's tough.
It's very tough. Okay, look. So you have Hello Texas by Jimmy Buffett. All Night Long, Joe Walsh, Dan Fogelberg, Times Like These, Bob Seger, Night Tonight, Mickey Gilley, Stand By Me.
Could I have this dance?
Anne Murray, Lionized by the Eagles, Johnny Lee, Cherokee Fiddle, Johnny Lee, Looking for Love. Bonnie Raitt, Don't It Make You Want to Dance, Charlie Daniels, Devin Went Down to Georgia, Gilly, Here Comes the Hurt Again, Orange Blossom Special, Hoedown. Then you have Kenny with Love the World Away, Daniels Band, Falling for the Night, Bonnie Raitt, Darlin', Boz Scaggs, Love, Look What You've Done to Me, Hearts Against the Wind, Ron Staten, Souther. Now, I have 3. Okay. I have 3.
Well, we need 1.
I know. So I'm going to bring 3. And you tell me if maybe there's a couple that match on your end,
Okay.
We can whittle this down further.
Okay.
But I'm going to have to say my 3, I think I know what my number 1. Let me say this. I think I know what my number 1 is. I'm going to discount The Devil Went Down to Georgia and Lion Eyes by the Eagles because those are already hits before the movie.
Sure.
They existed already before the film. So as pretty big hits. So they're out. So I'm going to have to go Boz Scaggs, Love, Look What You've Done to Me. Mm-hmm. Mickey Gilley's When the Night Has Come, his Stand By Me. In the Land Is Dark. And then what, Eddie, right now, if you had to made me pick right now.
Yeah.
I think my choice is Johnny Lee, Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places, Looking for Love. Because it does kind of encapsulate the film.
Yeah.
That is kind of John Travolta's character.
Yeah.
And so and it's just a fucking great song for country pop.
I mean, I think if you're taking out the other two, Devil Went Down to Georgia, and the song
and Lionized by the Eagles,
I think you have to go Looking for Love. I mean, Hearts Against the Wind is great.
They're all so good, but Looking for Love, I think, like it's kind of like with Staying Alive and Saturday Night Fever.
That's kind of that. When you hear that song, you think that movie.
I think it was, for me, it was down to those three were the three main ones that when you hear those songs, you think of that movie. The Mickey Gilley Stand By Me, Boss Gags, Love, Look What You've Done. But I got to go. I think it's got to be Johnny Lee. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love in too many faces. I don't know what else, Eddie. Is that your pick?
That was my pick, Looking for Love.
There it is. One. Look at us. We matched. That was, wow. So
that means I was probably going to say Devil Went Down to Georgia, but again, that was a hit before
it was already
that movie.
Hit. It already existed. And then again, if you look at it, like you could kind of see that John Travolta had been looking for a sissy his whole life. And then he because of the opening of the film, he's like banging the two chicks. He's just kind of drifting, just working that shitty job, and then there it is. He sees sissy, and that's what he'll give up anything for.
Yeah.
And I gotta go. I think it's Looking for Love. Eddie, damn it, I don't even know if it's close. There it is.
Might be a blowout.
It might be a blowout.
Might be Sloth versus Data. Just a squash match. Just not even
just obliterated. Oh my God. Well, I don't know where we go from here, Eddie.
I don't think we can go anywhere.
I mean, I think we just say goodnight and we save the next ramble. We do our Don Shula helps Max navigate his parents' divorce Super Nintendo game. We play the Devil's Advocate. What should we play the Devil's Advocate with?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
What should we defend?
I mean, do we want to go something sportsy with the new kickoff rule? Have you seen the new kickoff rule in the NFL?
What is the new kickoff rule? I heard it.
They took the XFLs. They took the XFL's rule.
No fair catch, but a 5-yard halo.
This is no. It's two guys running at each other and crashing into each other. No, it's the kicker stays where the kicker is at the 35. He stays where he's always kicked off, right?
Okay.
From the 35-yard line.
Is this opening kickoff and after a score?
Yes. Anytime there's a kickoff. So kicker remains on the 35-yard line where he's always been. That's where he kicks off from.
Okay.
But everybody else, how they all line up there,
next to him.
They now line up on the opponent's 40-yard line.
What?
Okay. And then the other team, the return team, they line up 10 yards away from them on the 30. So it's the 40 and the 30. So the opponent, the kicking team lines up on the 40. The return team lines up on the 30. Then you have your returner who's between the 20 and the goal line, right? That's the return zone. So every kickoff has to go into that 20-yard area and be returned. If it goes into the end zone, they automatically get the ball at the 30-yard line.
Not the 25.
No, so they're trying to encourage kickoff returns, but take out the collisions of running downfield into each other. So no one can move until the returner catches the ball. And then the guys on the 40 can run at him, and the guys on the 30 can block.
What the fuck?
That's the new kickoff rule. It's going to be tested this whole year.
So what about onside kicks?
You have to state, there's no more surprise onside kicks. You have to state that you're doing an onside kick, and then you go back to the old normal alignment and do an onside kick that way.
Okay, all right. So onside kicks stay the same, but now you have to.
But you can't do a surprise onside kick.
And can you? Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. This sounds very stupid, but
it's literally what the XFL does. But they're trying to encourage kickoff returns.
I mean, I
without the collisions.
I get it. Player safety should be paramount. So
well, they did the player safety thing by having the kickoff moved up to the 35, but everybody's booting it into the end zone, so everything's a touchback.
Right.
So kickoff returns were down to like 22% last year.
So how
of actual returns?
Now I think the accuracy of a kicker is going to be very. I mean, dude, we're going to be seeing dudes getting cut week 3 kickers.
Well, the interesting thing is
if they keep touchbacking it.
If you kick it completely through the end zone, it goes to the 30. Yeah. If you kick it and it hits the 20, if it hits anywhere in the 20 and then rolls through the end zone, it goes on the 20-yard line.
It's an old school touchback.
Yeah, it's an old school touchback. So if you have a kicker that can kick it, it hits the 5 and then rolls through the end zone, then it's a touchback on the 20-yard line. Wow. If no one picks it up and returns it. It's interesting. Wow. I don't know how it's going to go. It's going to look weird.
So they want to encourage returns, but they don't want
But they're trying to take out the massive collisions of guys sprinting all the way downfield.
Most people can get really slaughtered.
Right. So here they're literally sprinting from the 40 to the 20 as soon as the guy catches the ball. So they can't get that much speed, and you have guys blocking at the 30.
Interesting.
So,
yeah. Do you like it?
We'll see.
Do you like it?
I'll wait and see how it goes.
Yeah, that's going to be. Let's see what happens. Wow.
Because if the average
XFL did that, has
if the average kickoff
in the XFL?
I think it's been pretty popular. That's why they're trying to adopt it. But you're going to see if most of the returns end up being the teams return the 35-yard line or even the 40 because they're getting it so close, then you're going to see teams just booting it through the end zone and starting on the 30 every time.
Yeah, just fuck it. They're just
say fuck it, just kick it in the end zone. Yeah,
man,
I don't know.
Wow. Well, we'll see. Definitely something. We'll be talking a lot about that come August. Well, there we go. You know where to find us. You know where to love us. Please do it. This has been your Ramble. We'll be back Friday for another Ramble Radio. Maybe with Alt-Right Cody. Maybe not. We'll see. Until then, stay safe. Spread the word. Subscribe. 5-star rating. Positive text review. You know where to find us. You know where to love us. Do it. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.